What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naina. So if you're new to this channel, make sure that you go subscribe to my channel as we have a very informative series happening here right now on all there is to know about menstrual cups. If you haven't watched any of the previous videos yet, I would recommend that you go watch it and then come back to this video so that you will have the basic information about the menstrual cup. So in this video, I'll be showing you how to use the menstrual cup properly and the different folding techniques that you can use while inserting your menstrual cup. So when you're using the menstrual cup for the first time, a lot of you may be tempted to use it before your period starts, a trial of some sort, but I would urge you against it. While you're having your periods, your vagina would be way more lubricated, which would make it easier to insert the menstrual cup. So I would ask you to wait till you have your periods to start it for the first time. Always make sure that you read through the manual given with the menstrual cup so that you have enough information on how to use it. And before you head over to the bathroom to use it for the first time, make sure that you have boiled the menstrual cup in water for at least 5 minutes. So this is to make sure that it is properly sterilized. So after boiling, keep it away in a clean space till it cools down enough to be able to insert it. When you're ready to insert it, the first thing, like I keep mentioning, is just to relax and then sit using a squatting position. So just sit like you are sitting on an Indian toilet. This position would relax your pelvic muscles and make it easier for you to insert it in. Let me again stress on relaxing, as if you are tensed while inserting, your vaginal muscles will contract, which will make it harder for you to insert the cup. So make sure that you relax. So there are numerous folds that you can try out while reducing the size of your cup in order to insert it more easier. So it completely depends on each individual separately. It is always better for you to try out all the folds at different times and see which works better for you and which is more comfortable for you, and then decide which should be your favorite. So each fold has its own pros and cons, but in the end it all helps into reducing the size of the cup and making it easier for you to insert it. So before you start to do the fold or to insert the cup, make sure that you wash your hands very thoroughly to make sure that your hands are clean. So now I'm going to show you the various folds so that you can try it out and see which works for you.
For the C fold, hold the cup, push the sides together to flatten the cup. Hold the cup in half lengthways to create like a U or a C shape. This fold is one of the most popular, but a lot of people find the cup to be too wide to insert and hence find insertion to be difficult. So use one hand to hold the cup at the base. Place your index finger on the top of the cup rim. Use this finger to push the rim down inside of the base. Push the sides together and hold firmly. This fold has one of the smallest insertion points. If you're finding insertion difficult, then this fold could be for you. Also, it's very quick to do, and if you're in a rush, this would be the one for you. Hold the cup, push the sides together to flatten the cup. Take the right hand corner of the cup and fold it down towards the stem. So this fold is smaller than C fold and it pops open way more easier than any other folds when it's inside you. So if this is where you're struggling, then this fold could be for you. Hold the cup, push the sides together to flatten the cup. Take the right hand corner of the cup and fold it down towards the stem. Hold the cup in this position, turn the cup, and then fold the other corner down towards the stem. The method for this is almost the same as the previous one, but it has a slightly wider insertion point. Hold the cup, push the sides together to flatten the cup, push one corner away from you and simultaneously pull the other one towards you in a fold to form a S shape. So this one's quite tricky and it's probably not the one for you if you're in a rush or just starting out with the menstrual cup. Also, it's not as small as the other folds, so people struggle with inserting it. So hold the cup in one hand, using the thumb and index finger punch together a small bit of the corner of the cup. Push this down towards the middle of the opposite side. Squeeze the sides together to hold it in place. So this one's quite similar to the punch down fold, but it's a little more harder, so it's probably best not to try it when you're trying it for the first time.
These are all the different folds that you can definitely try out. You can see which is more easy and comfortable for you and choose accordingly. So now that you've folded your menstrual cup, I'll show you how to properly insert it. I'm gonna use the punch down fold, and always remember when you're sitting down in squats that you are supposed to push it diagonally towards your tailbone and instead of just pushing it up, because if you push it up it won't be placed properly and it would definitely leak. So when you're pushing it, you slowly push it in and then push it until your fingers can move no longer. Just leave the fold slowly and like you saw, it will pop open. See, even if I try to pull it down, this is as much as it's coming. It is not gonna come any further down. If it is placed properly, it will not come down no matter how much you tug. A way for you to be sure whether your menstrual cup is placed properly or not is to just tug at the stem a little bit till you can feel the base of the cup here. So just feel around the base of your cup, and if you feel any sort of fold in that base, you will know that it's not popped up properly. In that case, just hold your stem and try to slowly rotate it very slowly, because once you keep rotating it, it will open up completely. So again, then check it out to see if the base is fully smooth. If it's smooth, it means it is in its place. And also, if you pull at the stem, it is not in its proper position, you will be finding it easier to pull it down. If it's this case, you should properly again rotate it and fix it up. So this is to make sure that it is properly placed. After you've inserted it and you've confirmed that it is placed properly, just get up and try walking, because if it is placed properly, you will not even realize its presence inside you. So if while walking you can still feel it very much, then again try going in and see if you can adjust and place it better. Also, please don't get frustrated in case it does not go in easily in the first time, because getting frustrated is just going to make you tense, which will just make it harder. So just tell yourself that you are going to make it happen anyway and just go ahead and try inserting it again. But in case you're getting too frustrated, just take a break for a couple of minutes and then try again. So now you're done with the insertion part, and this is one of the hardest part of it. So it will definitely take time for you to be able to do it very easily. Even if it is really hard the first couple of times, it will happen for you just like it does for every other woman. So during the first time, I would say that you should check on it every 5 to 6 hours, especially if you have a heavy flow, but otherwise you can just let it be for up to 12 hours easily. So when you're going to the loo to take out your cup, I would recommend that you take some hot water with you to be able to wash it and reinsert it. So when you go to the bathroom, you can either go back into your squatting position or sit on the toilet or even just stand. Just take your thumb and your index finger to go inside your vagina to feel for the stem. In case you can't feel the stem, just use your pelvic muscles to push down. So just tug at the stem gently so that you can reach the base of the cup. Just pinch on it to break the vacuum which is formed above, and then slowly wiggle your cup. Even fold it if you want, and then slowly wiggle it the way out. And when you're taking it out, make sure that you hold it upright and not slanted so that you don't spill any blood on yourself. So after you take it out, you can even see the measurement of the blood that has been collected by the cup, and it'll probably help you understand your menstruation a little better. And after that, you can just throw the blood into the toilet and just flush it, and then go ahead and wash the cup using the hot water. Wash it thoroughly so that it is clean. You can use even the tap water if you are not able to get hot water, but I always use hot water just to be safe. After you clean the cup, before you reinsert it, make sure that you also wash your hands again before you do the folding and reinserting it. So at the end of your periods, on the last day after you remove your cup and you clean it up in the usual way, the ideal way would be to again boil the cup in water for up to 5 minutes so as to sterilize it. So after you've sterilized the cup, it is ideal that you keep it in the pouch that you usually get along with the cup, which will give it its breathable space and also make sure that the moisture does not get trapped. So those were all the steps involved in using a menstrual cup from the start of the period cycle to the end of it. You may experience slight leaks in the first couple of cycles, but that's very normal, and if you want to be very careful, just make sure that you put a reusable sanitary pad or even a normal pad on your panties just to make sure till you become used to using a menstrual cup. Let's now talk about the giveaway. So we are having a giveaway till the 20th of this month, and we'll be giving away 3 menstrual cups from Boond to 3 lucky winners. If you are a woman who's just thinking of hopefully making the switch, please make sure that you take part in this giveaway so that you might have a chance to just get that menstrual cup for free. All the rules are given in the description box below, so make sure that you go check them out and follow all of those rules so that you will be able to take part and hopefully win this giveaway. If you did find this video to be useful, please make sure that you hit the like button and also share it with your girlfriends, because this is a very important topic that I discussed today, and this will help out your girlfriends quite a lot in making the decision whether they want to make the switch or not. So I'll see you again in the next video. So till then, bye bye.